Regarding an unclassified matter, please press 1. For SIPR routing assistance, please. For desktop support to include hardware and software, please press 1. For network access, and radio support, press 2. For email or mobile phone and device support, press 3. For all other inquiries, press 4. For Windows, hardware, and software support, please press 1. For printer support, press 2. For desktop phone support, press 2. For all other desktop inquiries, press 4. There are currently 0 callers ahead. Your estimated wait time is 15.
Hi, thank you for calling the Enterprise Service Desk. My name is Anthony. Please be advised I can't take any classified or secret information. And just to help us get started, if I could please get your DoD ID number.
Yes, sir. I'm Mr. Hendrick. I have received a message from Operation Special Investigation to give you guys a ring, and I am in I'm in serious question right now in communications. This is a communications line, correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Are you you said you cannot accept classified information, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, and there is a issue I just had heard that the United States Air Force research laboratories and financial offices have been compromised recently?
I have not heard of that now.
Okay, sir, the issues are you at the 911th Air Force Reserve and Command, or are you at another base? Installation, excuse me.
So we're actually not located on any military base. We're like a third-party, like civilian contractor.
Okay.
Usually, like for like any like IT stuff like that, we're kind of like the middleman between you guys and like your comms. Is like the best way I can describe this. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. The for a third party, I'm trying to tread lightly here because some of the communications that have been taking place as of late that are dealing with battery issues, semiconductor issues, and these generative pre-trained transformer issues. Are you familiar with this?
Not off the top of my head now.
Okay. Are you familiar with a I don't even know if I can continue the conversation, sir. Since this is an issue dealing with it's an issue dealing with our grid, sir. Are you familiar with the grid? Are you able to communicate with me through the grid? And some I would really like to meet somebody in person because every word of this that I am speaking is being recorded.
Let's see. I'm not familiar with the grid either. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, there's just some covert communications that are making their way around in the environments and whatnot, and since there's a lot of litigations taking place on what is happening in multiple commonwealths in multiple states throughout the country. There are some issues that need to be addressed. And as a third party, I don't know who you're going to communicate with because this is a multi-branch issue.
Our best bets, because they'd be able to most likely get you in contact with whoever you need to a lot better than I could,
right,
would be to have you get in contact with comms, which for that, I can just make like a standard request ticket, just about some of the questions and concerns that you're having and send that to them.
Okay.
And they should be able to kind of get in contact with you and kind of figure out how to get you taken care of there. Or at least kind of help assist you with whatever's going on.
Yeah, it is it's an issue that it's public information. It's not classified, but it is sort of out there it's in the deep end. If you are not very familiar with communications and well, it's dealing with advanced aeronautics and from ground to air communications and just it's an area. What I will say is this a recorded phone line, sir?
Yes.
Okay. What I will say right now is are we prepared for the Neuralink divisions and the military right now for our for a neurological processor, and how are we protecting our cognitions via a information technology? That's the first place I'm going to start. Because we're going through eyeballs of human beings right now, and the technologies that are finally making it out into the public have high potential for abuse. And I'm not saying that it's coming from within the agency itself, but there may be, like you said, civilians getting paid money that are abusing the system, and criminal activity that are dealing with neurolinks, BlackRock Neurotechs, precision neurological technologies, brain to brain interfacing through use of covert communications. Since this is a recorded line, and if you could direct this to an attention to whoever needs it, I'm sure you have my phone number. My last name is Mr. Hendrick. You can give me a call anytime. And I would like to address these problems because the financial office of the Air Force Research Laboratories, and there's a few other uh, malfunctions within the system, and there's a bunch of information released, and the airplanes too. This is 30, 40 airplanes crashed in 2 months, and I haven't heard a single story about what's going on. Airplanes are disappearing. There's FBI. I just watched a video of the FBI flying in a Cessna, and the person that recorded this Cessna flying over their home, it was not on the radar. What is the FBI and the DEA and whatnot doing? How are they canceling their planes out from flight trackers?
Yeah, I wouldn't know any of that. I have no idea. I'm not too deep into their processes. Any of that information. Like for us, we just do like very just basic like IT troubleshooting. So at first, I'm not familiar with Neuralink or any of those other things that's going on. So I personally wouldn't know how to even where to start on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the only the only thing I could possibly think of would be to like just make like a general inquiry to comms, and they can maybe direct you to somebody who would know more about that. I'm not sure, but that would be like the best that I could do to kind of help get you some of those questions answered.
Right, because the problem is these the frequency hoppers are being compromised, and all encryption is all codes are being broken into, and I don't care if it's Morse code or not, it's still being broken into.
That definitely wouldn't be good. Yeah, like I said, yeah, I also wouldn't have any idea for the like the direct to nor to try to get that figured out because we just don't have too much. We don't have too much access for anything like on like the Air Force side, besides like very basically.
Well, sir, I tell you what, I could call an electronics store up that fixes cell phones, and they have more information than you do right now. So I'm going to hang up. This is fucking madness, dude. fucking madness. No, I know what's going on. That's why I have to